I don't usually work out this late in the evening, so it might be double shot Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. It's shoulder day. So just to give you a little overview of what I do on shoulder day. I like to superset a lot. So what I'll do is I'll superset like a front delt with a rear delt. A little bit more of a shoulder rotation type of a deal, but try to go relatively light. Yeti's where it's at. There's a lot of pre-workouts out there that give me migraines. Yeti doesn't. I'm gonna go a scoop and a half. Scoop and a half. So crazy today. It's gonna get weird, but I'm gonna slam this whole thing. First, I'm gonna shake it up. Shake it up. Oh, there was chunks in there. Don't even care about those chunks. Those chunks give me energy too. Check back after the boulder pump. I start every shoulder workout starting with the 5-pound dumbbells. I do 20 reps with the 5-pound dumbbells, then I grab the 10-pound dumbbells, do 10. And then I grab the 15s and I do 10. And then I grab the 20s and I do 10. And I do that all the way up till 25-pound dumbbells. And then I go back down to 5. And the goal is to get 100 reps in. I learned this from Kristen Berard. She taught me this probably a year ago now. And I do it every shoulder day. It really, really, really works great. Start your shoulder day out with a great pump. And just gets the blood, all the blood there in a safe way. So give it a shot. Next exercise that I do is just a little variation on a front raise. What I do is I have a rotation from a neutral position at the bottom to a supinated position at the top. And I try to squeeze all the way through until I get to the top. Just a different way to do a front raise. Try to keep the arms slightly bent so you're not putting too much torque on the elbow. It's always a good thing to remember. This is where I start supersetting on the shoulder workout. I use this yellow rope to kind of hit my rear delts. When I'm doing this, I don't want to pull my elbows back too far because then I'm going to be engaging my traps, and I don't want that. I just want to hit the delts. So I'm going to pull, just a little variation of a face pull, but I'm just going to pull it back just enough to maybe where my elbows are parallel with my shoulders, but I'm really focusing on my rear delts the whole time that I'm doing that. Lateral raises here that I've been doing, I use it as a drop set. I keep my elbows bent, a lot of rotation with the dumbbell. I keep my elbows below my shoulders, but here I'm trying to concentrate on lifting with my elbows, and that really helps me engage my shoulders more. You're gonna get a lot of work through the whole shoulder girdle in this one, even some traps, so I kind of like this one. I've been doing it for about 10 years, I love it. When I do the face pulls here, it's just a slight variation. I keep my hands really high, really, really high. I just want to get a lot of shoulder rotation through here. And when you're lifting at any time, whether it's heavy or light, make sure that you make facial expressions. It just looks like you're ripping it. Upright rows here with easy curl bar and the cables. Keep your elbows up really high. Pull the bar up to underneath your chin. I like to do that. It's a basic movement. And then what I do is I pair that with our version of a chest supported row. But what I do is I move the seat down really low and I use the high handles, and I'm pulling it back, not too deep because I don't want to engage the traps too much. I just want to do the rear delts. I do tons of stuff with the cables. So here I'm doing like a high pull with the cables. Just kind of getting my hands up over top, trying to get a little shoulder rotation. It's almost like a face pull, but it's coming down from lower cables here. I'm gonna pair this with the hack squat presses. This one I just kind of thought of on my own. You look really weird and really stupid in the hack squat, but the thing you gotta learn about when you're lifting weights is who cares what you look like, just worry about how good your pump is. Face pulls here, so I'm trying to pull these deep. I'm working on my yokes, as they're called. This is my last superset that I'm going to be doing here for my shoulders, so I want to get a little bit more traps involved here, so I'm pulling. And then I'm going to go do some rack scrapes here. You're pushing the barbell up against the rack. Bring the bar down. You just need to bring your elbows to 90 degrees. Make sure you drive the head through when it goes up. Don't go too heavy here, lightweight. Shoulders done. Just relaxing in my gym's nursery. Sometimes I like to come in here, come down from that insane pump. Just checking them, man. Hey, the Band-Aids are over there. No better place to relax than a room full of kids.